Hello everyone, it's that college football guy back with another video. Now it's time for the Wednesday bowl game show. The recap of the 4 bowl games from yesterday and the 4 more we are having tonight. Some of them are going to be good, some of them are going to be bad. Last night was some interesting games. It was some of them were actually kind of fun to watch. First and foremost, let's get the housekeeping out the way. Everyone, please smash the like button. It helps with the analytics, helps with the algorithm, helps the video be seen by more people. Comment on the video. I love to hear your thoughts on these videos and what you think about what I'm saying. And subscribe to the channel. On our way to 300 subscribers. And remember, when you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that notifications bell so you don't miss a single video. I try to post one every single day. So, let's get into the 4 bowl games that happened yesterday. Let's start off with the Camellia Bowl. Buffalo and Georgia Southern. I thought Georgia Southern was going to come up big. Yeah, not so much. Buffalo wins 23-21. Cole Snyder, Buffalo starting quarterback, 21-36, 265 yards, 1 touchdown, 67.5 QBR. Not bad. I mean, Justin Marshall, leading receiver, 11 receptions, 127 yards, and that touchdown. Team rushing. This is not getting it done, folks. 43 carries, 122 yards. That's not even 3 yards a carry. And 1 rushing touchdown. But the defense did force 2 turnovers, and Alex McNulty, their kicker, was 3 for 3 on field goals, which was a key to this game. So congratulations to Buffalo for that big win. Now we got the First Responder Bowl. Memphis and Utah State. I said Memphis was going to win. They had plans on doing something else because they just beat the brakes off of Utah State, 38-10. This wasn't. They were 24-3 at half, and they put in cruise control. Seth Hennigan, 20-29, or 20. Yeah. 284 yards, 3 touchdowns, no INTs, 93.1 QBR. That's getting it done. Eddie Lewis had 5 receptions for 83 yards and 2 of those 3 touchdown receptions. Team rushing 47 carries for 146 yards. That's north of 3, so you're not bad. 2 rushing touchdowns. Defensively, 4 sacks, 3 picks, and Sylvanta Oliver had 2 of those 3 interceptions by himself. Congratulations to Memphis on a big bowl win. The Birmingham Bowl. Oh boy. I thought East Carolina was going to win, and Coastal may have some issues. May not cover. Well, East Carolina had different plans. They beat up Coastal 53-29 in an offense explosion. Grayson McCall, starting quarterback for Coastal, he actually played in this game. He was in the transfer portal, came back for this game, and maybe he didn't because after on a 9-yard touchdown run, he got injured. But he's now back in the portal. And apparently that was his last play as remember the Chanticleers. Is he possibly going to follow his former head coach, Jamie Chadwell, and head to Liberty? We'll see about that. But anyway, Eastern Carolina, Holton Ahlers. I hope I say his name right. Ahlers. Oh my goodness. 26 of 38. 300 yards passing. A Birmingham Bowl record 5 passing touchdowns. No INTs. 95.0 QBR. That's getting it done. Between... was an option pass in the game, and this went 4 different receivers from Memphis caught TD passes. Nobody crossed 100 yards, so it spread the wealth around. Keaton Mitchell, 22 carries for 127 yards and a touchdown. At Memphis' defense had 4 sacks and had 3 fumble recoveries, so congratulations to Memphis getting it done on both sides of the ball and winning the game. Now, the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, or I called it the Opt-Out Bowl. Wisconsin, Oklahoma State, this Wisconsin was going to win because Braylon Allen was going to run all over him. Well, that's exactly what he did, and Wisconsin won 24-17. Chase Wolf, the senior backup quarterback, was the starter in Florida, 16-26, 116 yards. Not good. 1 touchdown, 1 INT. Braylon Allen, though, 22 carries for $116 and a touchdown. Defense forced 2 INTs. A big one happened late. Cedric Dort Jr., Oklahoma State had the ball and was trying to start a drive to go down and tie the game. Cedric Dort Jr., get the time correctly, picked off Garrett Rangel and got in with 2:51 left. That basically sealed the game for the Wisconsin win. So congratulations to Wisconsin on another bowl game. That was actually Jim Leonard's final game at Wisconsin since he was the interim head coach at this game. And Luke Fickell, the former Cincinnati coach, who's the new Wisconsin coach, he was on the sidelines for the game, but he didn't have anything to do with the game plan. He didn't participate. Now let's talk about the 4 bowl games. Get my sheets here. Excuse me, still battling this thing. We've got at hold on. Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern kickoff. We got the Military Bowl. 9-4 UCF versus 8-4 Duke. Duke's a 3-point favorite. UCF, what do we got here? 244 passing yards a game, 236 yards rushing per game, scoring 34 points a game. Not bad. Allowing 23 points per game. That's okay. That sounds good. John Rice Plumlee is the UCF offense. 14 touchdowns, 7 INTs, 2,401 yards passing. 840 team leading 841 yards and 11 rushing touchdowns. He's the offense, folks. Shut him down, you got the game. But their leading receiver, Ryan O'Keefe, linebacker, Jeremiah Jean-Baptiste, and DB Devontae Brown are all in the portal. And the defensive coordinator, Travis Williams, he left to take the same spot at Arkansas, which is going to tie in here because the next game is about Arkansas. He took the defensive coordinator job at Arkansas, left UCF, so they're going to be without a DC. It's going to be a mess. Duke comes in, having won 4 of their last 5. They're 236 yards passing a game, 185 yards rushing, scoring 33 points a game. Good offense. Riley Leonard starting QB, 20 touchdowns, 6 INTs, 2,794 yards. Team leading 634 yards rushing and 11 touchdowns. QB versus QB, basically, folks. They're allowing 23 points a game, which is the same amount that UCF's allowing. They don't have any they have no real opt-outs. They have no transfers. No really of anybody of note. So, basically, you have Duke coming in intact versus UCF, who's lost leading players on both sides of the ball and their defensive coordinator. Hence the reason why Duke's a 3-point favorite, and I'm going to pick Duke to win this game because I think just being intact is going to have a big advantage. 5:30 p.m. Eastern, the Liberty Bowl, 6-6 Kansas versus 6-6 Arkansas. Arkansas is a 3-point favorite. Kansas comes in. This is their first bowl appearance since 2008, and they're looking to have their first winning season since 2008. So this is big for Kansas. Jalen Daniels, who's been injured a lot, and he played the final 2 games, and he will be playing in this game, but his numbers are not that good. 13 touchdowns, 2 INTs, 1,470 yards passing, plus 6 rushing touchdowns. Defense is pretty much intact, nothing really of note. KJ Jefferson, though, the Arkansas quarterback, 22 TDs, 4 INTs, 2,361 yards, plus 7 rushing touchdowns. He will be playing. I talked about how UCF's defensive coordinator left to become the Arkansas defensive coordinator. Well, that's because Arkansas's defensive coordinator, Barry Odom, left to become, that's the reason why we're in the red, UNLV's head coach. You have a lot of wide receivers and tight ends that are in the transfer portal. And Drew Sanders and Bumper Bull are declared out for the game for Arkansas. So basically, you have Kansas, who's going to be intact, versus Arkansas, who's short. Arkansas is a 3-point favorite, even with the shortage, because they got KJ Jefferson. I think the losses are going to be too much. I'm going to go against the books. I'm going with the Sharks. I'm picking Kansas to win this game. All right, now we got the Holiday Bowl, 8 p.m. Eastern kickoff. We got 9-3 Oregon versus 9-4 North Carolina. This is going to be a fun game to watch, and it is going to be high scoring. Oregon's defensive coordinator, Kenny Dillingham, he left to become the head coach at Arizona State. Oregon scoring 40 points a game, 216 yards rushing, 292 yards passing behind Bo Nix, 27 touchdowns, 6 INTs, 3,389 yards passing. They're allowing 27 points per game, 126 yards rushing, 261 yards passing allowed. Justin Flo, their linebacker, Dante Thornton, their wide receiver, one of the leading wide receivers, are in the portal. Christian Gonzalez, cornerback, and Noah Sewell, linebacker, are both opted out to prepare for the NFL draft. For North Carolina, offensive coordinator Phil Longo, left to join the Wisconsin coaching staff. They're scoring 35 points per game, 156 yards rushing, 317 yards passing behind super freshman Drake May, 35 TDs, 7 INTs, 4,115 yards. It's going to be a QB show, folks. They're allowing 31 points per game, 102 yards rushing, 276 yards passing. That's not good. That's a lot of passing yards allowed going against Bo Nix. Keyshawn Oliver, defensive lineman, and I love the name, Storm Duck. I love the name. cornerback are both in the portal. Tony Grimes, a corner, was in the portal, but he's already transferred to Texas A&M. Josh Downs, their leading receiver for North Carolina, is opted out to get ready for the NFL draft. So basically, you got a lot of opt-outs on both sides of the ball. But Oregon's going to be intact. They're a 14-point favorite, and I have no reason to disagree with that. I'm going to pick Oregon to win this game. And the final bowl game, 9 p.m. Eastern kickoff, the Texas Bowl, 7-5 Texas Tech versus 8-4 Ole Miss. I could go into the stats on this one. Ole Miss's rushing game, dominant rushing game, who's 7th in the country in rushing versus Texas Tech's passing game. It's basically what this game's going to come down to, folks. Scoring defenses on both sides have got their problems. But I had a subscriber who's a truck driver who works for the same company I do, sent me a little message on there about who's not playing. I can't call this the opt-out bowl. This is the what's happening to your rosters bowl. Because between Texas Tech and Ole Miss, between opt-outs, guys in the transfer portal, injuries, and suspensions, there's over 30 players combined for both teams who will not be playing in this game. None of them are real starters. It's a lot of rotational guys. But that means depth on both teams is going to be an issue. How's that going to affect? We're probably going to find out in the second half of the game in the fourth quarter when the guys are tired and some of the bench guys who normally play won't be there. That's going to make this a lot more interesting. We could see some high scoring in the second half of this game, folks. Ole Miss is a 3.5-point favorite. I really struggle with this one because I'm like, Ole Miss is at home facing Texas Tech. Texas Tech can get it done. This game could go either way. I mean, there's a lot of injuries on Texas. Not injuries, but opt-outs. A couple of them there. A lot of opt-outs and injuries on Ole Miss's side. Ole Miss is a 3.5-point favorite. I'm probably gonna be wrong on this one, but I'm gonna pick Ole Miss to win this game. I just got a funny feeling that something about Texas Tech's gonna come bad. The lack of depth. Ole Miss has got better depth than Texas Tech does, and having your starters out there can play, that's great. But if the depth is gone and you go from first string to third string, that's big. And Texas Tech's third string isn't as good as Ole Miss's third string, so that's the only reason why I'm gonna pick them here. But let me know down in the comments what you think. What I get predicted right, what I predict wrong. Let me know down in the comments, all right? Thanks, everybody, for watching this video. I'm going to post one later on today because there possibly is another head coaching vacancy getting filled. I'm getting rumors. Just have a couple of rumors. I'm not going to do a video on it because I want to be sure because it's rumors the job's being filled. I got 4 different rumors. 4. With 4 different candidates. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to post anything on this because you guys don't know up from down at this point. But let me know down in the comments about everything. Thanks, everybody, for watching this video. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday. And please, be good to each other.